of the worst games I've bowled on tour in about 3 years. And they were back to back to back. So that's just real good.
Just get hungry. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep focusing day in, day out, and give your 100%. You know, everyone, the best players in the world are gonna have to. They're not gonna have great days every single week, every single day. But that's, I think, what makes us as good as we are. Is you gotta have. Sometimes you have to have that short-term memory and just move forward.
So, something that I do when I like to run because I get bored of just listening to music is I will find on YouTube old PWBA TV shows and I'll watch them because I feel like I learned so much from watching old shows. There was one shot on that show that was awful. I didn't know where it came from. And so I went back and I watched it and I found it and I figured out what was wrong. And then the next 2 years I was Player of the Year.
Is that a typical treadmill run for you, or?
Yeah, it's okay, a couple miles. In the middle of a tournament, a couple miles. There's some tournaments if I'm really frustrated. After a bad block, I'll run 5 or 6 miles. But
How was your workout?
it was good, it was just a quick run. Who's bowling well?
I don't know, just looking around.
This is what we do, we watch bowling.
Yep.
This is Carrie. It's Carrie Smith. She's my roommate. I think we did that yesterday when we were in the car coming back from Tahoe, we pulled up Bowl TV.
Yeah.
That's what bowlers do.
One thing you just have to remember is the only thing that you can rely on is yourself and your preparation. And you have to know that going in is that you have prepared for this. This is what I prepared for all years to be here at the Queens. So you have to take it one day at a time and you have to accept your lows. And after that, you process it, refocus, on to the next day.
Usually always one of the first people because I'm crazy and don't like to be rushed. This is my square. This is the home of my bowling balls for the week. So this bag is going. I have 2 GB3s. I have a pin down and a pin up, and I put 500 on this one yesterday. Not that different.
Yeah, and all the friction is out right at 5. So even if it works, but it's 42 feet, you're not going to play 3 the whole day. So.
What it takes to make it out here on tour is a combination of physical preparation and mental strength. The tour is so unique now, everybody's pressing to bowl good each week.
I'm gonna go with the same game plan of yesterday, and I think I should be able to tell pretty quickly of whether right is in play or not. Let's see how it goes.
She's going to throw a ball called the Obsession Tour. It's a lower diff ball, but it's got a lot of surface. So hopefully she's going to play to the left and not play to the right. So we'll see how it goes.
Two bad shots and a missed spare. Too low. I feel like I'm giving frames to the field. You can't do that out here. I hate it.
This is the time that I feel like the ball that she originally started with should come out. Hopefully I'm wrong in this situation and this ball is okay.
Good and got forward through the middle. It was a really good freaking shot.
She's just in between balls. The symmetrical ball was, she kept throwing it right a little bit, and then she kept it in front of her and she 4-9'd. And so then she switched to the ball that I thought, and then she just threw one good and got 4 through the middle, so it is what it is.
I clearly don't have a clear picture of what I'm seeing, so. Shot execution is really piss poor right now because I don't have a clear picture of what I'm gonna do, so it just makes it worse. Of the worst games I've bowled on tour in about 3 years, and they were back to back to back, so that's just real good. So I haven't really had to feel this way in a long time, and it sucks. I don't know what I'd do different, but I better figure it out for tomorrow, otherwise I ain't making this cut.
Sometimes it's harder to stay at the top than people think, because you always feel like people are gunning for you and they expect more out of you, and you feel terrible when you don't bowl well, because then everybody's looking at you going, oh, I thought she was supposed to be the best. But you have to put all of that aside and just focus on yourself, your game, and what you can control. You can't control what other people say or what other people think, but you can control yourself. And really, that's what you need to focus on, and take nothing for granted. It's one shot, one game at a time, especially in the long format.